Good morning, Raider Nation. It's Monday Morning Quarterback with your host, me. I'm Jeff, 401 Raider Jeff. Next to me is
Chris from Chris for Raiders Podcast. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Listen to that voice. Listen to that voice in the morning. Isn't that something you want to wake up to? Such a lovely radio voice. Have you had your coffee yet this morning, Chris?
I had 2 cups.
I got mine.
I got that movie Office Space. I got a bad case of the Mondays. So.
I've only been actually awake for like an hour. So, yay. Well, good morning to everybody. Enjoy your coffee. My Dunkin' Donuts. So
what we're going to do?
We are a week and 6 days away from watching our team play. We are 24 hours away from watching, unfortunately, players in this league watch their hopes and dreams get crushed as they get released by teams. Some probably for the last time ever. Some of these guys will probably never play again, unfortunately. Some will pick up and go on somewhere else, which is kind of what I think we're hoping for, right, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are already active. They cut some people yesterday or today. So there are some guys out there that are looking for a job. I mean, they might get a job somewhere else, or they might go to another league and get a job, or they might go to Canada and get a job. We don't know. But there are a lot of cuts today. The AFC West is not active in the cuts yet. There's only one person was cut from all the teams in the AFC West.
Still early.
Yeah,
still early. But what I say we're hoping is the fact that we're hoping because we can find a third quarterback. Because right now we're down to 2 quarterbacks, legit quarterbacks, not talking emergency quarterbacks. We're down to 2. We got Geno Smith as our starter, and by default right now, Cam Miller is the number 2. So if the season were to start today, Cam Miller would be suited up as the number 2 quarterback. I don't know about you, but that kind of scares the shit out of me.
I can't trust it because he's not ready yet. I mean, he has to I mean, he can come in at the end of a game when the score is out of reach and there's only a couple minutes left. Yeah, you can put him in there. But to actually lead us in the game, no, not ready for that. He's not. I
mean, he could surprise us. We've never seen him play with the ones, so he could go out there with the ones and absolutely shine. You don't know. But either way, we need another quarterback. There's no two ways about it. So that we're going to be talking a little bit about that. We're going to do a brief recap on Saturday night's game. We were live during the game. I think we kind of talked about it as the game went on. Kind of had to leave abruptly as soon as the game was over because we had a fantasy football draft at 1:00 in the morning right after the game, and everybody was already waiting. So, I mean, before we start that, let's get into the chat. Let's see who's here with us today. And let's scroll back up, and we have Steve DeLuna checking in on a Monday morning with us. Monday morning for you guys. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon for me, but still technically a Monday morning quarterback show. Bueno's here. What's up, Bueno? Sacktown Mike's in the house. What's up, Mike? Where is Raider Pete? What's up, Raider Pete? How we doing today? Jason Downs, the third member of our co-hosts on Saturday night. Last call. What's up, Jason? Wake up to the voice. Yeah, I heard you already called him this morning, so you got to hear that first thing this morning, huh?
Yeah. You called me early. Like, I'm not even up yet.
That's why he calls it. He wants to hear that sultry radio voice in the morning. Michael Guerrero is in the house. What's up, Mike? Sonia, how you doing, Sonia?
Hey, thanks for that, Sonia.
Huge judgeable dog fan, and she absolutely loves Brock Bowers.
So can't blame her. Can't blame her at all.
Nope. Mike Guerrero, don't bring Carr back. Yeah. I was thinking about that last night too. I was like just running through options of like who's really out there that's either just retired like this year or retired within the last year or two that we could probably bring back. And first name that came up was Cobb, but he's still under contract with the Saints, so that would require a trade.
Okay,
unless they
so
release him outright.
in that situation, since Aidan O'Connell really can't run in a Chip Kelly offense, what makes you think Carr can?
It doesn't matter at this point. It's somebody that's familiar. You know what I mean? It's somebody that can play the game. You just have to adapt to him or have him adapt to the system a little bit more. I mean, we're saying this about Aidan O'Connell, but if Aidan O'Connell didn't break his wrist, guess what? He's going in as our number 2. And if, God forbid, Geno goes down, Aidan O'Connell's coming in, whether we like it or not.
But that's
There's
true.
no other option.
That's true. He's a more experienced.
I'm not pushing the narrative to go get Carr. I'm just saying
okay.
That was a name that popped in my head, but I'm like, no, the Ray Nation will lose their shit if he comes back as even a backup. I mean, you've got some fans that don't even want him to come back and retire as a Raider, which I think is a little crazy. I mean, he does hold all the records for the team for quarterback. Yeah. I mean, that's
he played here. He played for 9 years. Why not? But guess who's on the chopping block? Guess who got cut from the 49ers? Hart Bradley. You can bring him back.
Did he really? I didn't even see that. He just got cut?
Yep, I just updated. Yep. He just got released. Yeah, matter of fact, 49ers released 3 quarterbacks. Jesus.
That new font is too fancy for us. What font are you talking about? Oh, that? Why? Yeah. Oh, I don't like that either. Why the hell is that up there?
Who is that?
See the lettering from Bueno up there?
Yeah, I see it.
I thought I fixed that the other day. I guess not. Jason says, I was ordered to call him on Monday. See past podcast. I only do what I am told by the manager.
Well, thanks for the call.
Got Bradley bowled out on us. I mean, he wouldn't be a bad option, to be honest with you. He's familiar with the team. He's going to be familiar with most of the players on this roster, except for any of the rookies.
Right.
You know, we haven't really brought in any crazy free agent offensive signings. That wouldn't be a bad option.
So
I gotta fix that. I can't stand looking at that. I don't like
it looks too fancy for our type of show, man. That's too fancy.
I don't know why that's there. I thought I deleted that when it switched it.
Calligraphy.
Of course, now I gotta put my glasses on. Oh man, can we just have a day where there's no issues?
Well,
there we go.
It's still early, and they got a few quarterbacks out there that would be decent for us. So we'll go to the list.
Is that better, Bueno? I went back to the
that's a lot better. Well, that's too fancy for us. No way.
So I guess we can do a quick recap, and then we can start talking about anything and everything. So quick recap: Cardinals beat us 20-10. Okay, next.
That's it.
Chris, you and I watched that game together Saturday night. What was your overall take on what you saw, especially from our first string?
Oh, the first unit just drove right down the field. You know, Geno Smith looked great. I see he was targeting Thornton more to get that time. Like I said last game, he was trying to get the timing down with Thornton. Because with Brock, he got time down with him. He's trying to get that time because Thornton's going to be his number one receiver, not tight end, a receiver.
Yeah.
It goes that you come to it. So I'm glad he got that timing down. That catch he made in the end zone was absolutely perfect. They drove right down the field. They ran the ball. They ran the ball as efficient as they did the week before, but they did run the ball. That was good. That's good to see. The offensive line blocked. They had one broken play, but Geno Smith got out of it like he should have and threw for a first down or almost a first down. So that was good to see. Because how many times last year did we see our team go on the first drive and have to punt the ball right away? A lot.
Too many 3-and-outs last year.
Yeah. So that was good to see. Good to see. Now, other than that, the first unit, defense, still kind of shaky. They need to step it up a little bit, but the offense did perform well. I was happy with that because that's one thing we did lack was an offense last year.
Yeah. What's up, Greenlow? So, and I kind of think he's going to really work his way into a starting spot. It's looking more like it. What's up, Robert Pena? Robert Pena's in the house. Detroit Guide stepped in. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Let's see. Who else? I thought I saw someone else, too. So make sure. Nope, that's everybody.
No, Eric Bell's in here. He's on Facebook though.
Oh, yeah. Yep, there's Eric. What's up, Eric? He's on lunch. You know that guy you see in our chats, E73. That's him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of my chapter members for the Black Hole. All right. So I mean, if we look at stats, Geno was only in there for a limited time. He was 2 for 3, 26 yards and a touchdown. And that touchdown going to, like you already just pointed out, Dont'e Thornton. He had 3 targets, 2 catches, 26 yards, and that touchdown being a 17-yarder. So that was a beautiful pass, put it right where he needed to, and he caught it, which was obviously a good thing that he caught it. But it was just a nice, perfect.
It was right in the spot where only he could catch it or nobody's catching it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like it's up there.
Yeah. We didn't get to see a lot of Gentry. He only carried 2 times. He wasn't. Did he get? I don't think he got anything in the passing game. No.
No, he only for like that one series, that first series. He wasn't.
Yeah, they didn't play him too much because I think you know what it was. I think with him, they had enough to obviously feel extremely comfortable with him from week 2 preseason because he played a heck of a game for the short time that he was in. He did exactly what we needed to see from him to have faith in him going into the season. At least for me, I don't know how other people took it, but that's how I took it.
That's all. Yeah, they know what they got. Now we see a Gentry we drafted. That's what we want to see. They saw last week. Yeah. So they went one play. But you know what really impressed me in that game was
Zamir White.
Now I can call him Zeus. From that one.
Zamir for now.
I'm saying, well, for that one time, he can go back to Zamir White, but right now he was Zeus that game. He was
definitely the bright spot.
He was shifting. He was running. He was actually not getting hit and falling down. You know, it ran some people over. Because when they ran Zeus, they ran a power scheme. And that's good because he's a big kid. So, you know, hopefully he can keep that up. And right now, he's listed as number 2 running back. Him and Mostert, they're tied. So,
you know, Jason, why do you have to point that shit out, you fucker?
What's your beard?
Yeah, my hair's all frayed.
He just mad because he got written up.
So negative, man.
He got mad because he got mad.
Why is your head so big on the shows we do? How's that?
He got written up this morning, so he's kind of mad about that.
He got written up. You sit him there like Office Space. What would you say? Do you do here? What is your job?
Exactly.
So Detroit God said he heard on ESPN that the Raiders may go ahead and cut AOC. Can we cut him if he's out injured?
He's on injured reserve right now, so he can stay on the team, but he's not part of the roster, so he doesn't count. But as soon as he's ready,
but I don't know if they can cut somebody if they're on the injured, unless they come to an injury.
Season-ending
compensation,
injury?
like a contract, however you word it, you know.
Yeah, but I
don't know how that works. That's beyond me.
Right now, he's on IR. Like you said, he won't count against the roster right now. But once he's ready to play, they ask him, "Are you ready to play? Yes or no?" Then they can cut him after his 6 weeks or whatever evaluation.
Yeah. Just real quick before we start answering the questions, because everybody's going to be wanting to know about our take on quarterbacks and everything. So as far as the Arizona game, the one super bright spot that I saw was. And I agree with Chris, was Zamir White. I mean, he looked determined to make this roster and to have a legit goal of being part of this offense. I think he definitely kept himself in the running for possibly the number 2 spot in the running game. Mm-hmm. You know, without a doubt. There's no choice about it. So I think the top 3 for us are going to be Gentry, Zamir White, and Mostert's going to be the 3rd. I think Mostert was in danger, to be honest with you, in my opinion, until Saturday night's game. He played better. He was in there long in the game. He was in there late into the game. Like towards the end of the 3rd quarter, he was still out there playing.
He kind of showed
up.
It
comes down to the cuts are going to be either McCormick, Lobby, or Collier. One or two of those 3 are going to be gone. You know, I know last week I was saying that there's a chance that I think Mostert could be on the bubble, but after Saturday night's game.
He did show up because last week he didn't show up. Last week, this week he did show up.
Yeah,
but I don't think the reason why they don't cut him because he is a veteran. Because you figure that Genty is new.
mm-hmm.
Lobby is fairly new. It's the second year. McCormick been in and out the line for I don't know how many years. Seemed like forever. But he did. He's veteran. He's a veteran president. We do need that. Because remember, we had Amir Abdullah as a veteran of the running back room. And surprisingly so, 49ers just cut him. Released him.
As far as quarterbacks go, O'Connell was only out there for a limited time before he got hurt. 3 for 4, 36 yards. Miller threw it a lot, 12 for 24, so he was at 50% on the completions and 102 yards. So, I mean, he played okay.
Yeah, but he's not ready to jump in there in a real game right now.
What tells me a lot about our defense, though, is looking at Arizona's passing game. Their quarterback, Toon, played the entire game. He was 12 for 20, 83 yards, and 1 TD. We held him to under 85 yards passing for the entire game. He was out there from start to finish. And that just tells me that the defense played better, especially the starting defense. I mean, they went out there and they just got in their face, and they're just so much better. So I've got a little bit more confidence in that front line now, and I think Booker has a lot to do with that too.
Yeah, we only got gashed on that one play late in the game when the thirds were out there, second and third. So other than that, we pretty much held them in check.
Yeah. All right. So Eric, Chris, who do we sign for a backup QB?
First, I got a shout out to my boy 805. Hey, what's up, 805? Welcome. What's good?
What's up, 805?
Well, we know one thing: we can't go out and buy a statue as a quarterback. Can't do that, because this type of offense is going to be fast paced, fast moving. Not let's say like 2 minute drill, but they're going to be moving. So there's a few guys on the list I can see, but then also I talked about. Remember, I was talking about Richardson want to be traded, and I said no. That's before Aidan O'Connell got hurt. And now I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to give any draft capital to him because he doesn't play a whole season anyway. But his style of play will be decent. He's got to know how to throw. You got to learn how to throw better. But there's a lot of quarterbacks out there we can get. I think we got to get one of these athletic quarterbacks because there's Huntley out there now. Got released. Hold on, man. I'm got the list right here. You got Huntley got released. DTR got released yesterday. Adrian Martinez, remember him?
No.
Nobody does. He got released by the Jets. I mean, it's still early, so there's still gonna be some more out there to come fruition. So we got to wait and see. But they do have a pick of at least second.
And Myra, good morning.
Hey, Myra G, how you doing? They still have they can pick because as you know, I watched the show with Radio Nation Jason. Farrell was on with us, and he had informed me that we were number 6 in the waiver chart list. So we picked 6 in the waiver thing, which that's good. We're at the top. So I don't know. I would think we need an athletic quarterback, not Tannehill. I'm sorry.
Well, I think the waiver wire for the first week goes by the way you finished last year. So basically the same as the draft order.
Yeah.
Which is why we're at number 6. So, which works out to our favor. But again, to kind of answer Eric's question, the easiest way to answer that is until people really saw players start really getting released, there's no way to decide. We can throw out their hopes, wishes, and dreams as to who we'd like to have if we pick up another quarterback. But until the cuts come and we see what's out there and what fits best with our system, all we can do is speculate at this point. There's nothing else you can do, really, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, would it be great to have, somebody get cut that's, could be the next coming of whatever? I really was hoping we could possibly have gotten Wentz pull him in, see what we can do with him. But he ended up getting snagged by, was it Minnesota yesterday? I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So that ended that. So there's not much out there right now. Not that I think they could do any better than what we have. And like I said earlier, the good thing is we've only got like a week and a half before the season starts. So the sooner we get somebody in, the sooner they can learn the system and hopefully get up to speed. Because God forbid, man, if Smith goes down, if we don't have something in place, then Cam Miller's our guy. And we gotta hope that we can pull it off, man.
Well, we're done. We're done for the season. I mean, there's some guys out there now, but they can probably go wait till the final cuts. What? Oh, Martinez player, yeah, he's from Fresno. Yeah, Clovis West. Yeah, I know what Clovis is. Yeah, they're probably just waiting to see who else gonna be cut. Because who cut the most quarterbacks so far? Because 49ers cut three quarterbacks today or yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Let's see what's that.
Yeah, I'm not up on the Anthony Richards thing. I'm not in favor of that one. I know that's one that's been. Yeah, that's why people have been trying to push, and I'm like,
he gets fit, but it's point of giving up something for him. I don't want to give up any draft capital or anything. I would say the most they should give up is a fifth pick. That's it. Nothing else. No third, no second, none of that. A fifth pick at the most, if they do decide to go with it. I'm okay if they do that, but it's up to them.
It just sucks being in this position right now where we've got two legit quarterbacks. Yeah, we've got a couple of emergency situation quarterbacks. 1G, and obviously the one I would have the most faith in would be Jacoby Myers. And I mean, as much as it sounds off the wall, but the next option would be to start having Tommy Mellott stop practicing at quarterback instead. Only because he's played the position, played in a conference championship in college last year. He's got somewhat of the experience, but can't be any worse than Cam Miller. Well, probably could, but who knows? That's the only option right now is to shift him back to quarterback and go with it as is. I don't know what their game plan is. Again, we're a victim of what gets released first.
Raider P, where do you get information from? Because I'm looking on the waiver wire. I don't see anything being cut, but he could have got cut. I don't see it. Where do you get the information from? Because I'm looking at things updated. This is updated. I don't see it's updated. Man,
he works in the headquarters. He's just doesn't tell anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was kind of hoping Collier was going to be one of the ones that didn't get cut, but because I liked what I saw from him in the running game for sure.
Silver and Black Pride posted it.
Okay. Did they? But again, did it really happen? I'm sorry. I mean, there's a lot of times those end up being rumors and shit. And until it's on one of the major sport carriers, then I'll be all with it.
Right. Yeah. People post a lot of things. Sometimes it's true or not.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not true, and I'm not doubting what Raider Pete said. It's just.
Yeah, I just don't see it. That's what I'm looking now. I don't see it.
Myra, let's trade for Sand. I mean, Raider Dez, let's trade for Sanders. No. I don't want to give up draft capital. Hell no. Not for him. Talking shit. Football god, probably smiling after saying, "You motherfuckers in Raider Nation passed on shit." Yeah, probably. Nice secret QP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shiloh actually looks like he got picked up by a Canadian football team. The same one that actually took Shador's rights too, in case he ended up not playing in the NFL.
What team was that?
Oh, I don't remember. I saw it quick this morning. Let me see if I can see it.
Bring Carr back to play backup. Yeah, we mentioned that. I don't know. What's up, Mobile? I don't think Cleveland's going to cut him because they already cut another quarterback today or yesterday. Like I said, I don't know when they did it, but they already cut on Tyler Huntley. Carr's off the season. Yeah, he is hurt. So why would you bring him in?
Yeah, it doesn't say where. I can't find it.
Yeah, that's no big thing. I thought you knew off the top of your head.
I was curious too, though. Actually, after you asked, but well, I guess let's see. As if Trudeau would not have thrown interception review 3 and get it. Yeah, true. He's not out. Why? They're saying he's out for the season now. He's only out for like 6 to 8 weeks. I thought.
Who's that? Carr? I mean, AOC?
Oh, Carr is out for the season. Never mind. I'm thinking AOC 12. What's up, Moval?
Yeah,
Interception of QV. Then an injury might be a sign. Man, I can't see shit today. I don't know why. My eyes are just. I can't. And I'm looking at. Off to my right is my big monitor, and I still can't fucking see everything right. I don't know what is going on. There we go. So I guess let's get into this then, Chris. What's your take on who do you think is going to be who is on the bubble for you? Like, who do you think is not going to make this roster right now?
We're going to start offense or defense?
We'll start with offense.
Who's on the bubble on offense? Let's start in the backfield. I like you said, I'd say Mozart's on a bubble. But he did do good this week, but I think they'll probably keep him because he's a veteran. Other than that, they already said Chris Carter got cut. I still haven't seen news on that yet. He might be on the bubble. He didn't cut already, but I wish they would keep him. McCormick, I don't know about it. I don't know why he makes the team, but he does. He's a good special team player. On the line, Mumford, definitely on the bubble. Because he looked horrible yesterday. In the last couple of games, looked horrible. He's on a bubble. He might not even make the route. He might even go to a practice squad. Dalton Wagner looked kind of slow-footed. He might be on the bubble. Other than that, that's simply offense. Because we can't say quarterbacks because we don't have two. As far as receivers, I don't know. Not kidding. I had to look at the list. I didn't see too many receivers out there, but anybody that didn't play a while, but against us, Arizona Cardinals the other day in that third, fourth quarter, probably on the bubble. All of them.
Yeah, which would have been Dorsett, Shorter.
Right.
The other Jackson there, Ketron. I think Shedrick's right on the bubble. I think it could be like so close with him whether he makes it or not.
He'll probably be a practice squad guy because he shows some things, you know.
So the chat says, Jason says Mumford gone. Bueno calls him Bumford. AFC getting injured might have saved him a lot from going to the. Yeah, true. Kappa, I agree with this one. Kappa's probably not going to go in there just because.
No, he's a veteran.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, not saying he'll start, but he's a veteran.
Well, that leads to a new team, practice squad, or a new industry like running a restaurant or selling insurance. That usually tends to be once the guys get into it.
Don't knock it. I sold insurance too now, so what are you talking about? So what do you think is on a bubble?
Starting with the running backs, I think it's going to be McCormick and Collie are both gone. I think we're only going to keep 4. The only thing that might say McCormick is he's the second kick returner behind Zamir. The lobby's number 2 on the punt return too. Damn it! I think Collier just ends up being odd man out because he doesn't contribute enough in special teams, whereas the other 2 do. So Collier, I think Collier is a definite gone. On the offense, I agree with Mumford. I think he's gone. Tight ends, I think we keep obviously Bowers, Mayer. I think it's going to be Ian Thomas, and if we keep 4, Quadre makes it, and then the other 2 are gone. If we keep 3, Ishmael's out of here.
I forgot to mention one guy on the offensive line, Mafia. I forgot to mention him. So
who?
Antonio Mafia.
He's gone. He's gone.
I forgot to mention him. That's how much I didn't think about.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. Gottlieb Adzi. He's another left guard. He's going to be gone. Because think about it, we're going to go in with our starting 5, the 2 rookies for sure, Grant and Rogers. They're staying. Putnam is going to be the backup for Meredith. Kappa, and then that's it. We're probably going to go with those 4 backups right there. I think everybody. Oh, Lockie Tossi's there by default anyway. So
yeah, he can't go nowhere anywhere.
So there goes there's 5 guys for replacements, and he's backing up Powers Johnson, JPJ at right guard behind Kappa. So I think odd man out is Mumford. Wagner could be going unless they put some of these guys on a practice squad if they can make it. Wagner's been able to hang on there for a few years here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he still makes the cut or at least the practice squad for now. I don't see any of these other guys staying. I see Parker Clements gone, Mafi gone, Hufford gone, Idze gone, Mumford gone. And then it's just kind of pick and choose. Not pick and choose. I mean, that doesn't leave you much.
Only if Mumford stays, they put on practice squad, but I don't see that.
I mean, the downside is if any one of our starters go out on that front line, we could be in a world of hurt because who's coming in either doesn't have the experience or isn't just as good as he should be as a veteran, and that being Kappa,
Yeah.
So if Parham goes down, Caleb Rogers comes in for him, rookie. If God forbid Colton Miller goes down, Charles Grant comes in for him, rookie. So that means your left side could totally be rookies if both Parham and Miller go down. And that's not a good thing to have, especially, with the system we're running and everything. Geno Smith's going to get killed back there.
Yeah, he'll get crushed, yeah.
At least right away. At the beginning, he'll have it rough. Eventually they're gonna hopefully grasp and move on, but who knows? What's up, JD Morgan?
Yeah.
OG Mumford's gonna stay in Vegas and be a bouncer.
Well, that's a job.
Yeah.
Receivers.
Yeah.
You already listed the receivers. Keytron Jackson, you say Junior. Cedric Jackson stays. Okay, you mentioned.
Yeah, that. I think Shedrick makes it. So right now you're looking at your starters of Thornton, Tucker, and Jacoby Myers. Backing them up is Betch, Colin Johnson, and Tommy Millott.
Colin Johnson is a mystery to me. I don't know what the guy's tall and big, but I really haven't seen that much in the other preseason games. I don't even got a catch. I don't remember getting a catch. I remember dropping the ball, but I don't remember catching any balls.
I think Dorsett's gone.
Yeah.
Keytron Jackson, he'll probably be gone. Bachman, I think he's got a 50-50 shot here. I don't know. He's had some good spots, and he's had some rough ones.
Unless he's a good special team player.
And that's just it, because he is on special teams for a return, but he's the third on the punt return.
Yeah. What's up, cool
But
cat?
they did use him quite a bit the other night, and that's only because they weren't putting their star guys out there.
All
right. Marquez Callaway. We never even did he even play the other night? Let me see.
I remember seeing him out there. They just
he did. He had one catch for 8 yards.
Yeah, they just picked him up not too long ago. So, JP, Jeff got to sign off. Love your show. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man. Take care. Thanks for popping in. What's up, cool Kev? What's going on, brother? I mean, so that leaves us with Betch, Tommy Millott, Shedrick, and then I agree with you about Colin Johnson. I think Shorter is probably going to be out of here. So I think the definites are going to be Shorter, Dorsett, Jackson Jr., and probably Callaway. Unless they see something in him, we haven't seen enough of him to really get any type of judgment on him.
What's up, Jason? Good morning.
What's up, Al? How you doing, brother? Jason, what's up, man? And obviously a quarterback, we know the situation there. So Geno Smith will be cut. We're going to let him go.
Yeah, we're going to cut Geno Smith, and then we're going to waive.
If some of our delusional fans had their way, Cam Miller would be starting. We wouldn't need any other quarterback. You know how Raider fans are.
Well, they're gonna waive Geno Smith and put Cam Miller on the practice squad. So we're gonna start the season with no quarterbacks.
Yeah. No, Jacoby Myers. We're gonna go emergency quarterback right off the get go. Just bam. You're in, Jacoby. Start it.
We're going to deep in emergency quarterbacks there. My God.
I just don't get how some people think that like Cam Miller could right away just, he's great, start him. You saw one game, 9 minutes of him in the fourth quarter against the third and fourth stringers. Yeah, he had some good numbers. He looked good. I'll give him that. But let's see him against the first team defense, and let's see how you're doing.
Yeah, well, we fall in love with players. They have a good play, one good play, and we fall in love with them. Yeah, that's how it is. One good play, he's the main dude. Like, he had one play. A lot more plays you got to do.
What's up, Pigs?
Hey, Pigs. Come on, brother. So, I don't know how many receivers they're going to keep, but yeah. So that's it for the offense. Oh, tight ends. Yeah, tight end. You already said that. Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Ian Thomas.
I'm curious to see how much on the money we are with who gets cut, who gets put on the practice squad, and whatever.
Ian Thomas, they probably key. I don't know about Justin Shorter. I don't know, but
yeah, I think the jury's still out on that one.
Right back in a second.
Shorter. He had one catch for 11 yards the other night. Preseason, he was 3 for 22 overall. I think. Let me see if that's right. Is that right? Yeah, I don't think he didn't do much of anything during. See game log. There is no game log for him. Awesome. All right. No way to tell without going back to each box score, and I don't feel like going back 2 weeks worth on it. Close that out. So as far as that, all right. So now if we shift over to the defense, I think our front four that they've got in here is a definite for sure. After that, it gets a little shaky. So you got Max, Butler, Kuntz. See, on the one I'm looking at, they have Booker is listed as the right defensive tackle starter with Lalau behind him, but I think it's actually really the other way around. It's Lulau. Well, how I always butcher that guy's name. They have him as the starter on the right side with Booker behind him. And then you have Tyree backing up Max, Lucky, as you say, Lucky Tofu, backing up Adam Butler. Then Booker and Lalau, basically, it's one or two of them for the right defensive tackle. Snowden is backing up Kuntz. So I think that's pretty solid right there. But now you also have the rookies that everybody's enamored with. And I agree. Like, I think Tonka Hemingway's played his way into this roster without a doubt. Pegues has too. And now you got to look at who's left now. You got Andre Carter, Ja Joyner, Jafari Harvey, Keandre Coburn, Zach Carter, Tank Booker, and Trevor Maye. Those guys, I think, are all gone. Tank Booker's gone. Maye's gone. Coburn will be gone. Ogaforo, he's a right defensive end. He'll be gone. Jafari Harvey's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ja Joyner is probably going to be gone. So now it comes down to your three remaining for your third string is Pegues, Tonka Hemingway, and Andre Carter. We just got so many. I just don't like the way they do not free agents, the waiver wire now, or not the waiver wire, the roster cuts. I like the old school way.
I like the old way better. You know, they got to be
now
down.
It's like now you're looking at this full roster of 90-some players, and you're like, holy shit, we got to cut 40 players off of this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it from our end where we've got all the time in the world to, look at this and, and give our intake on it or our outlook on it. Imagine sitting there as a coach, like, all right, we've got 28 hours left before we have to decide 40, who we'll let go. What are we doing?
Yeah, because the old way, like at week one or whatever, he cut down to 70. Then he cut down to so much that he cut like a little bit at a time. And now they like a big, massive cut, like a massive layoff. I don't like it like that. No.
I liked it when it was the other way so much better.
Yeah, it's easier on everybody.
Well, because then you could also react to players that get dropped too. You know what I mean? You could snag them sooner and then drop somebody now that you know that you're going to cut anyway, and pick up a guy that now you've got time and practice to make a decision on them. Like, all right, if this guy doesn't work out, even though we brought him in, we're just going to cut him and we're going to grab somebody else instead, or, whatever the situation is.
Yeah, just like now, the D tackle's not working out for us. Hey, let's call him just cut their D tackle. Let's bring him in. While he's still got a couple games left in preseason and see how he works out. Now they can't do that.
Nope. Now it's like anybody we bring in now, it's like you got to match their feet because games in a week and a half. Yeah, if we need you because we're bringing you in because we need you, there's a void for you. Like in our case, there's a void at the number 2 quarterback. What do? Do we just suck it up and go with Cam Miller and bring in anybody to take the third spot? Or do we go in and actually look for somebody that can step in and be the number 2 legit quarterback for us? That's all well and good if we find that guy, but now that guy still has to get up to speed in 2 weeks because if Geno goes down week 1 against the Patriots, next man up is that guy. And if he's not ready in a week and a half, we're fucked.
We're screwed. Even they bringing Cam Miller, I think we're screwed because I don't think he's ready yet. He might be a great quarterback in a week, but he might be a great quarterback in another couple of year or two, but not now. We don't need that.
I like Jason's. Imagine being the Browns where you need everybody. They would be the one team that could benefit going in with a 90-something man roster because they just need it.
Right. Well, they cut a quarterback today too, Tyler Huntley. I don't know what you feel about him.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know enough about him.
Yeah,
I just don't want to have to trade for one. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to give up draft capital or players for a backup quarterback. That's my thing. Because everybody's like, oh, let's just go out and trade for one. No. If you're not going to be willing to trade for a guy like Hendrickson, but you're willing to go and trade draft picks or a player for a backup quarterback, what's the matter with you? Absolutely not. No.
But you got to look at the trade. These guys, Richardson's still on a rookie deal, so you got to pay him that much money. That's all I was saying. But other than that,
but for him, that you're talking a trade. You're talking. You're going to be giving up draft capital for him. That's the downside to bringing in somebody like Anthony.
Well, yeah,
Richardson.
I get that.
Personally, I don't like Anthony Richardson. I don't think he's that good.
I get that, but I was saying though, if they decide to, it's not our decision. I wish it was our decision. If they decide to do that, I'll say no more than a fifth, because when he's in there, he's okay. Then one thing he did quit on his team. Well, I don't need a person coming in quitting on their team. Tapping out like, oh, I'm tired, I can't play today. No, we don't need that kind of guy in the locker room. I just say his athletic skills is very will work well in Chip Kelly's offense. He can want to do some RPOs, yeah, he can run the hell out of those. But the other factors, like, I wouldn't give him no more than a fifth if that's even available. I'd rather take DTR. He got cut.
Oh,
one thing about DTR.
805 just popped in. Amari Gainer just got waived.
Yeah,
Amari the Ferrari gone.
Yeah, he wasn't in that much anyway. But like DTR got cut, he played on Chip Kelly in college, so they could figure out something.
Thanks, 805.
Thanks for that update. Let's see here.
Yeah, see, like Joe Milton would have been a nice fit.
Yeah, they didn't try to go in him. Let's see here. This thing's not updated like I wanted to. What's going on here?
What's up, Reality Check? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I mean, I agree. A quarterback obviously is the most important position, but you're going to go and trade for a guy that isn't worth really trading for. That's I don't know. We're in a tough position right now. We really are. If Aidan didn't get hurt, we'd be okay.
We're not really.
We wouldn't have to worry about who we're going to pick up as a quarterback right now.
We're in a tough position, but we're not in a desperate position. I mean, you want to be desperate. You have to have that quarterback now.
Oh, I don't know. We're pretty desperate right now.
I don't think we're desperate. I think we'll get the right guy, because there's some guys out there they can pick up just to be there, to work just in case. We're not desperate. But we have to get that quarterback. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
We were desperate. We got Garoppolo and old man Hoyer. So that's desperation right there. Kenny Pickett, they just signed it recently. Good. Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, there's some guys out there you can bring in.
But I think as of right now, my hand is hovering over that quarterback panic button. Because, again, Geno goes down with Fox. That means if we don't get a legit guy in here before week one, that means we're putting all our eggs in the basket of Cam Miller. Not saying that he can't get the job done. We don't honestly know until he gets out there and gets the opportunity. Nobody thought Brock Purdy could go out there and get it done, or Tom Brady would step in and do what he did. So there's circumstances where a guy comes in that you're not expecting to be what they are, and all of a sudden, holy shit. I'm not saying that can't happen. The likelihood of it happening, not that good.
Well, the guys you mentioned didn't start right away. They were sitting there waiting their turn, their backup. Cam Miller has yet to play in a professional NFL game real time, not preseason. So those guys did sit for a minute, and then they got in. So you compare that if you want to, but he hasn't played in a real NFL game yet.
What? See, if Flacco was a free agent, I'd be all over that right now. If he got waived, or if he was just sitting there at home on his couch, I'd be reaching out to him in a heartbeat. Why not? Have him come in as the number 2. Talk about a veteran quarterback that's been there, done that, won a Super Bowl, has had success in the NFL. He's not your prototypical quarterback when you think of, guys with all the stats and, all the glamour and, that type of player. He reminds me so much of like the Brad Johnson, the
ultimate
Trent Dilfer, where they came in, they didn't make the mistakes, they did what they needed to do to win the game.
Those guys are ultimate backup. They come in, they knew, okay, they can hold the ball, they can do what they need to do. They were dependent on him to win the game for him. Like, hey, just do this, Keep the ball, run the ball, short passes. But
what's up, Diesel? Diesel, we're just talking about possibilities of second quarterback, who we bring in, who's available now, who might get cut. We're just kind of talking that right now.
Somebody keeps saying Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, Reality Check just brought him up.
That's the
first time he's mentioned it, but a lot of people I keep hearing that name getting kicked around too.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I wouldn't be opposed to that one either, to be honest with you. You know, it's a shitty situation that we have to be stuck in right now, unfortunately. You know, it's something that's beyond the team's control and even beyond Aidan O'Connell's control. I mean, it's just a fluke way that his hand, when he broke his hand, I mean, anything can happen. You know, I mean, you've seen guys. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at Bo Jackson, you know, just running up the sideline. You know, that just goes to show you how strong the guy was, that he just literally pulled his own hip out of its own socket himself, you know. It just sucks that we're having to deal with this right now.
So who would you want to bring in? The question. You want to bring in an experienced veteran who can't move, can't run, can't do anything in the offense like Chip Kelly going to run? Or bring a young quarterback that can run? Who do you want? Bill Flacco can't run, you know that. Tannehill can't run, you know that.
Yeah.
You want a statue again in the backfield, or you want a mobile quarterback?
I think at this point, if you can't get the one that fits your system best, you got to go with the best option available. And if it means they have to adapt their playbook a little bit to where it's more of a super run heavy game and occasionally throwing the ball in short passes to like Brock, Michael Mayer, and just keep handing it off to Genty, and we have to run the shit out of him for the first few weeks until he can get up to speed, or we can get somebody in that can run the system that way, or Miller gets up to speed and we can trust him as the number 2. I mean, you might have to bite the bullet and do a complete 180 on the way that we run our plays. You know, if we can't get that quarterback, that prototypical Chip Kelly type quarterback, if we can't get that guy to make sure that we're just going status quo, if Geno Smith goes down, then you just have to take the best overall quarterback that's available out there, period. That's how I feel on that. Because not every quarterback out there that gets cut is going to be a mobile quarterback that can run the RPO, can run Chip Kelly's system. It's just, we've already said it before, Aidan O'Connell can't run his system, but he was still our backup. So you need somebody that's as good as Aidan O'Connell or better is what you're really looking at. That's the bar. That's the bar of what you're looking at. If they trusted him as the number 2 and weren't out there actively looking to make a trade and bring somebody else in as our legit backup, and they can work with Aidan O'Connell, Aidan O'Connell is the bar that we have to look at for that level of quarterback we want to bring in as the number 2. So we have to look for somebody that's as good as him or higher. And by higher, meaning someone that fits more of that Chip Kelly type offense. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I making sense?
You're talking. That's all I hear.
Am I making sense though with what I'm saying?
I hear you talking, but hey,
you don't want to get somebody that's of lesser quality than AOC 12 is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, well, yeah. But here's a public service announcement. Hey guys, welcome to Sunday Morning Quarterback. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe to either Chris Ford Raider podcast, or Ford with Raider Jeff. We must appreciate it. Let you know I'm less than 200 away from 500. I appreciate if I get that 500 mark before the season ends at least, and I'll be much appreciated.
And just for the record, it's Monday Morning Quarterback, not Sunday.
I'm a day behind again. Wow. I slept too much. Monday. That's right.
Jason, you got to start calling him on Sunday mornings now.
That's right. I got the Monday, so I'm thinking of Sunday. Yeah, I get your point. We can't downgrade what we had. You know, you got to get something at least equal or greater value than what Aidan O'Connell brought us in the preseason. This don't make any sense being, well, this guy. Look, But might as well go see if Brian Hoyer is available. This guy called Walmart and see if he's still available. I think he works there now. But Chris had a Tyree moment. It's a Tyree moment.
Yeah, hey, bueno. Inland Empire, actually, Leo is the president of the Black Hole chapter for Inland Empire, which is different from a booster club. So, but they're all the same thing. They're all Raider fans. Yeah, you're right, Jason. Even Danny Dimes has a starting job in the NFL, right? So, but at least I'm making sense with what I'm saying when we're talking about who do we bring in. You have to set the expectations. So if people are expecting us to bring in a superstar quarterback, it's just not going to happen. Superstar quarterbacks aren't getting cut right now.
No,
so
of course not.
You need to bring in somebody that's that middle of the road between a Geno Smith, and you have to go with Aidan O'Connell, like I said, because you've already set that standard on this roster that you need somebody that's as good as O'Connell or better. You don't want anything lesser than that, because then what's the sense in it? Then just pick up a super scrub, put him as the third quarterback, and move Miller up now. Prep Miller now to take over at some point. That may actually, in all honesty, with AOC being out, and right now with Cam still being there as the number 3, but technically he's the number 2. This is only boding well for him, because now he's getting to practice with the 2s and possibly taking some 1 snaps, because they have to get him ready regardless in case they don't find somebody. He has to be ready.
I'm waiting on Burrow's release. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Who said that?
Jason, Ray next Jason. That doesn't happen anytime soon. Shit.
Hey, let's trade Genty and Geno Smith to Cincinnati for Joe Burrow.
Hey, Jeff, do me a favor. Drink another cup of coffee and wake up, because that's not going to be stupid.
Why not? I would do that in a heartbeat. Joe Burrow, are you kidding me? With this passing offense and the running backs that we have now, minus Genty, I'd be fine with that. Absolutely. We're talking about a guy that can sling the ball, and with our speedy wide receivers, get out of here.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's unfortunate Joe Burrow's stuck on a team with a shitty offensive line. And really, the running game ain't that great either in Cincy.
Yeah, we're going to give him a running game. We're going to lose the running game. Okay.
Why? Come on. Zamir looks like the coming of Zeus again.
Make it make sense. Well, just look good in preseason. Let's see how you do in the regular season. Okay, I'm happy he did what he did in preseason, but let's see what you do in the regular season. Oh, come on now. Why is they not updating? What the hell, NFL Network? Should go to ESPN.
Yeah, you could join both, Bueno. There's no rule against joining booster clubs and black holes. You can be on both. But Diesel, I didn't know you were part of the booster club. That's cool, man. I had mine over here that I was involved with, but didn't work out at the end. I am so much happier right now. I can't wait for this week 1. I'm so excited for it, man. I'm super stoked. So, I mean, we're definitely in a dilemma with quarterback. There's just no two ways about it. I mean, everybody hated AOC anyway, so in a way, this is a blessing for some Raider fans, because they're ultimately super happy, because now he doesn't have a chance for the next 6 to 8 weeks to lose us a game or throw interceptions, as they would say. Not that he would have been out there,
No, but he still was our backup for the time being.
Yeah.
But now we got to find another quarterback. Can't go in season with just 2. We could, but that'd be stupid.
Especially with just a rookie as the number 2.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, we could. I mean, we're a gambling city. We could totally roll the dice and be like, fuck it, let's go all in on this.
That'll be snake eyes all the way, man. Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing? Yeah. They got to bring somebody. Whether he become the number 2 or number 3, they got to have at least that third quarterback in there. Like I said, there's some guys out there right. There's some guys out there right now. They could bring in. They haven't waived. So I mean, I guess they're waiting for the final day of cuts before they want to make the decision, because the guy's still going to wait like now, because we just waited 2 guys already. So, like I said, Carter Bradley's still out there. This guy waived by 49ers.
Fucking Detroit God. Make it make sense to me while I'm going into a club and 20 of the entertainers look like Halle Berry, but I'm giving my money to the one that looks like Yokozuna. Please make it make sense.
Hey, that's your preference, man. You never know. So we got certain preferences.
You like the beefy women. That's right.
Like all that cake, huh?
Realistically, we're probably ending up with Kenny Pickett, whoever the Browns cut, probably. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you know that's only a matter of time before people stop pushing that around too. Oh, maybe Brady should unretire. No.
I don't think he's only.
Although I wouldn't be against it. I'm not going to say
I don't think he can play for the owner. I don't think he can do that. But no way he can play. He has to sell this portion of the team, and he's not doing that. Yeah,
and Dixon's right too with this old line. Oh, good God, Brady ain't no scrambler. Everybody knows that. He's a thrower. So he's a handoff type of quarterback, or he's throwing it. He ain't scrambling for shit. And if he is, God bless us, we're gonna get some fucking geriatric quarterback out there killed.
And that's what I said about AOC. That's why they make dummies draft him, because they thought, oh, we got another Tom Brady. And that didn't work out.
And I agree, Pigs. That's just it. Even the ones that are potentially going to get cut, there's no one out there that makes me go like, oh, we got to get him. You know, there's nothing out there. We're going to have to settle on mediocre at best for a backup.
Well, New York was Aidan O'Connell, so that doesn't make.
Huh?
Aidan O'Connell was mediocre. So
that's what I mean. We're going to have to just settle for the same type of player we already have.
No, we don't. No team will cut their superstar player. Milton's not going to be there. They don't keep Milton. Somebody mentioned Hooker from Detroit. He hasn't showed anything either. He's mediocre at best. So there's a lot of guys out there that can replace Aidan O'Connell at the second or third, I guess. How you want to look at it? There are guys out there that can sit for a couple of weeks and learn things.
I had a friend of mine that wanted us to draft Hooker just so he could get the jersey that says Hooker.
Oh, yeah, Vegas, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the only reason I want it. He goes, I don't care if we cut him after we draft him. He goes, I just want to be able to get a Raider jersey that says Hooker on it.
People say, you see a hooker on the field? Yeah, he is like Oh, man. There's another guy named, too, that I thought they were going to draft because of his name. I forgot who it was. He had a good name for Vegas. What was his guy name?
Diesel, that's who I was saying, too, until yesterday, and then Minnesota snagged them. Fuckers.
Oh, yeah, they got him quick.
Yeah. Well, it was the best out there. If you looked at the free agency list and who was out there, it was the only one.
The only list. I'm about to list up. That's the only person I did Carson Wentz. The other guys like, who are these guys?
Like, yeah, you get the free agent list, like the who's who's on waivers or whatever. Just to let you know, there's 3 quarterbacks that are absolute free agents right now. We could go and grab either one of these 3 guys. It's CJ Beathard, Jeff Driscoll, and Jake Fromm. So Beathard last was with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Driscoll was with the Redskins, and Fromm was with the Lions. Respectively, their age, Beathard is 31, Driscoll's 32, and Fromm is 27. So Fromm's only been in the league for 2 years. So even the guys that we could go and grab right now and bring in have like not hardly any experience. And they're where they should be. They're on the waiver wire. I mean, they're on the free agency list because nobody wants them.
That's why you're there.
Those are the guys you pick up if, God forbid, 2 of your quarterbacks go down and you just need to put warm bodies that can play quarterback on your roster. You grab one of those guys. And if I had to pick 2 or 3, it'd be Beathard. Because at least I know Beathard has played in real games.
I just had earlier in conversation with Jason Downs. He said the same thing. Stetson Bennett. Okay, what about him? Give me something. You know who Stetson Bennett is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to be, like I said, it won't be no, he was a starter for 2 years and, a superstar quarterback. They're not going to cut those guys because they know how quarterbacks are in this league now. Quarterbacks get hurt. So they're going to keep their best available quarterback on the sideline. So we got to get somebody that can be serviceable just in case you don't get hurt. Knock on wood, you with me. So we can get somebody that's serviceable that could run in a Chip Kelly style offense. Because Aidan O'Connell couldn't do it. Cam Miller probably could, but he's still not ready yet. I wouldn't trust him being number 2 quarterback going into the season. Yeah. I'd rather have a quarterback that played at least 3 years, 43 years or something like that has NFL experience, not necessarily played in the games, but has been on a team that played in games.
We keep saying that Cam Miller is not ready, but for all we know, it's kind of difficult to hide that because with open practices now, you'd be hearing stuff from so many different content creators that go. As I say, for all we know, they could have already been working him with the ones to get him some time with them and legit move him to number 2. We don't know. We don't know what their thought process is. We're not privy to that information. We're not in the coaches' meetings, to figure out, hey, this is what our trajectory path is going to be for this. Yeah, to the point where you could bring in a third quarterback, but he would strictly be the number 3.
But doing training camp OTAs, I didn't hear too much about him. I mean, he can complete some passes, but it wasn't no big hype about him. I don't know if they were hiding him or what they were doing, but because we got a lot of beat writers out there, they didn't really mention him too much at all.
Michael asked, put up something here too. He goes, "Does Drake May scare you?" He doesn't scare me. He's not a bad quarterback. He had a great year last year. I'll give him that, and that was with a pretty shitty team. He did pretty damn good. This year, I think he's going to be more effective because he's got, I hate to say this too, he's got a good offensive coordinator in McDumdum. They improved their offense overall between offensive line, big time with the running back. Trevion Henderson is the deal. He's the real deal for sure. The Patriots are definitely better. They're a better coach team.
That's who I wanted, Henderson. That's all I wanted. Henderson.
That's who I wanted too. I wanted him a Judkins.
I wanted
Henderson. They're a better coach team. They look a lot better. At least the first preseason game, when I watched that game, and I went, "Oh shit, this is a different Patriots team than last season." Week 1 game is not going to be as easy as everybody thinks it's going to be because everybody's still thinking the Patriots are what they were last year. They were crap. But then the last 2 preseason games for them, they kind of came crashing back down to earth a little bit. They had mistakes and couldn't do certain things that they were able to do freely the first game. So I think we're on a little bit more of an even keel now between the 2 teams for week 1. So no, Drake May doesn't scare me. If our front defensive 4 do their job the way that they're supposed to, Drake May is not going to have a chance to be doing what he should be doing as the quarterback back there. The running game bothers me. That scares me because once the running game with either one of them, whether it's him or Ramondre Stevenson, they get past that first level of our defense, they're going to just run over our secondary because they're both big. They're bruising type backs. They're fast. I don't think we're going to be able to compete with them. I mean, you've already seen what the kid did on a freaking 100-yard kickoff return, first play of the game. So I'm more worried about what they do elsewhere.
What's up, Patrick B? Welcome to the show.
What's up, Patrick?
Yes, he's going to game 1. He's been talking about it for the past 4 weeks. So
I will be there.
I'm going to slip under a rock.
I will definitely be there.
He's going to keep it on to the week 1. So, yeah, he's going.
I'm taking my son to his first Raiders game, so I can't wait, man.
Oscar, what's up? Welcome.
What's up, Oscar? Yeah, are you going, Patrick?
So
yeah, I'll be there, Oscar. Anybody's looking for tailgate lot 55B, big tailgate, Black Hole, New England. Make sure you're there.
126. He's in 126, Joe.
Yeah. 126, section 33, row 33, seat 3 and 4. Ooh. Can't wait. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Oh, no. That's cool. I'm waiting for you to promote your thing. Been doing every show we've been doing together and other shows, too.
Yeah, so. I have to, man. I got to get I still got to keep. I'm going to be doing some solos in the next few days, too.
Hey, if I was in your shoes, I'd do the exact same thing. So, I got to be happy with that.
Yep. Anybody that's in the chat, I just put the link in there. It's the Linktree account for my Linktree account. But if you click on it, it'll take you to all the activities that are going on for week 1 here in New England for the Raiders-Patriots blackout weekend. That includes some activities going on up in the Boston area, one of them being a Fenway Park tour. Saturday, there's a bus available for you to purchase a ticket where everybody's going to go to Brockton, Mass. The city of Brockton is unveiling a memorial to Al Davis because that's his hometown. That's where he was born. That starts at 3 o'clock in Brockton, Massachusetts. As soon as the ceremony is over, it's only going to last about 20 minutes. We're going to go to the house that Al Davis was born in. We're going to do a massive group photo in front of the house, then hop back on the bus and blast back to Providence because we've got our blackout party in Providence at Blake's Tavern starting at 5 p.m. And then again on Sunday, tailgate lot 55B, gates open at 9. We have like about 7 or 8 tailgate spots now. So we're going to have a big section in there. And there's no charge for the Saturday night party. It's a cash bar. The full menu is open. So anything you want to eat, you purchase directly from the restaurant. On Sunday at the tailgate, there's no charge for the tailgate. We've got chicken parm. We've got sausage and peppers. Some of them are already going to be pre-made, and then we're also going to be having them grilled, like 10 pounds worth of sausages grilled. We're going to have hot dogs available. We've got cases of Modelo beer. Anybody that's 21 or older will get a black wrist bracelet. So it's all free. The only thing we're doing is on that link, you'll see a link for Venmo. We're accepting donations. If anybody wants to donate, doesn't matter how much, how little. That day, if you want, we're going to have a bucket out there if people want to dump money in to help defer some of the costs, but we are not charging for any of this. So this is completely free. So we appreciate everybody coming by, but we're going to have a hell of a blast. And then at like 12:15, we're all going to walk over as one big, massive blackout group moving towards, it's the mob, movement of black. And we're going to walk across the street to the stadium in form, in mass, and into the stadium as a massive group. We're all pretty much sitting almost in the same spot, like in that kind of section area. So I can't wait. Okay, Chris, I'm done. Chris, if I could buy you an airline ticket, would you come?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have the money.
Yeah, that's what I said,
yeah. Trust me, man. I would love nothing more than for you to be there with me. You and Jason.
Maybe next year, man. Maybe next year, man. If they play early, they play Patriots again next year. They play early in the season, not in the wintertime. Not coming out there in the cold.
Man, you want to be here in December when it's freezing cold out? It's nice.
Oh, no, I hate the cold.
Ooh. You can come in October. You can watch the leaves change. Unlike you watch the sands shift in the desert.
Yeah, the lizards and the rabbits run around. That's all I see out there.
The lizards and the rabbits.
Yeah. Hey, it's fun watching them scurry across the desert floor.
Yeah, they run so damn fast because it's hot. They're like, ow, 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 ow.
That too, plus the coyotes out there chasing them. So, yeah. Like, ooh.
Oscar says, badass jersey, Chris.
Thanks. I got this from Leo, but I'm waiting for my second jersey. I guess I got a hood swaggle. What's they call that? Hoodwinked on that one.
Hornswoggled.
Hornswoggle, hoodwinked.
Yeah, same thing.
You scanned me.
Yeah, I agree, Oscar. The ones look decent for us. They look good. The twos,
Well, we don't worry about the twos because the twos are not gonna all play together. You know, the twos are one guy might substitute with another guy just in case something happened to him. So there's nothing to worry about that.
Well, let's face it, they're the twos for a reason. So
yeah, and the threes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far from what we heard, I know I trust they will five. Mark Gainer's gone. The other guy who said Collier was gone, I don't see that yet. So, I'm still looking. So I don't see anything. So, besides quarterback, what else you think can pick up on the waiver wire? Besides quarterback, we know we need a quarterback, number two, second quarterback. I mean, a third quarterback. Who else do you see we picking up?
Well, I mean, we won't know names until it happens, but I mean, position-wise, position-wise, I wouldn't mind bringing in a veteran offensive lineman that gets cut that's still serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
If it's better than Alex Kappa, fuck yeah. If it's better than Mumford or Parham, hell yeah.
Well, Mumford ain't gonna be there. You know, he probably getting.
Oh yeah, true. But if it's better than Parham, yeah.
Parham did look a little better this year in preseason, of course, but on some weight, you know. So we'll see with him. He did look a little better out there because I was watching the games. I didn't see him getting the first string. He wasn't getting pushed back like it was last year. But of course, he's not playing against Chris Jones and those guys anyway. But still,
yeah,
you know, he looked like he got better. Mumford's gone. I would try to get, like I said, besides quarterback, I would try to get another tackle or guard or a combo, one of those two guys. A veteran one. A better veteran.
Yeah, Patrick, Lot 55B. What's up, Chewy?
Yeah, Charlie said that earlier. Yeah, Chewy. Yeah, he got waived. His dad probably
I think we should come out and run the ball right away.
His dad on phone with all these teams like, come on, pick my son up. Please pick him up.
Yeah, I mean, on the offensive line, that's if somebody good or decent gets cut that's better than what we have, then I'm all for it on the offensive line. Yeah. Defense, we got to keep an eye out for what corners get cut for sure.
I was going to say same thing. Corners or D backs or corners. We got to watch that.
I think we're fine with the front line. Booker's been a godsend since we did that trade because what we had was a blaring weakness is now kind of solidified itself a little bit more, I think. You know, we're going to go with a rotation based on what Pete Carroll said the other day in his press conference. It's going to be more of a rotational defensive tackles, which I'm fine with because you look at what we've got for rotation with the players. I think we're going to have a hell of a setup if we rotate those guys through.
The D tackle room looks nice. I mean, for a while we had no rotation in D tackle room. They guys had to play all the time. Like I said, they got rookies, 2 rookies, right? Big Goose and
Pegues and Hemingway.
Yeah. So
and that's why I said with Booker, it's been a godsend having him there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So we're good at D tackle room. I like the way it looks because we can rotate in and out. Yep. Keep them fresh. You know. The only thing concerning me, like you said, is the D-backs, cornerbacks / safeties, both of those. We need a guy out there. Stokes might be okay. DeCarron Mitchell just got burned a couple of times, but remember, he's a rookie. Remember, Bennett got burned a lot of times when he was a rookie. He did also. He got it. He picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But D-Cam is not starting, so don't worry about that. Porter got burned. He's a rookie too. So that's my concerns right there. Who's going to play that CB2?
Well, which is why reality checks at a veteran cornerback, and that's what I say. It's like we need to scour the waiver wire for who gets released, or keep a sharp eye for who gets released in the secondary that we think we can use.
I mean, people gonna develop those guys, but this year, they got a learning curve, so they're gonna develop them guys. Maybe next year they'll be awesome, but for this year, we do need another veteran out there in the backfield, in the DB backfield.
Yeah.
So
along with our front four, I think our linebackers unit is pretty good. Another one that's been a godsend is all honesty has been what's up, Sam Tonka?
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Has been Jamal Adams. I mean, moving him from playing the position he was to making him to that hybrid linebacker. He's been ridiculous since he's been in that position. He did exactly what they thought he would do by moving him to that position, and he's been a huge success going there.
Yeah, he's playing the wheel now, so that's fine. Yeah. And plus, he still got the cover skills too. So remember that he's to be a D-back, so he still got the skills to cover if need be. So it can help cover those damn tight ends that we always have problems with. Tight ends.
Yep. And then, like I said earlier, just the offensive line. We see a veteran to get cut that's better than what we have now. By all means, get his ass in here. And then obviously the quarterback. We got to that in my eyes is the most blaring and immediate need that needs to be taken care of.
That is the number one issue as of right now. It wasn't before, but now it is.
Yeah, because the other positions that we have questions with, we've got guys there. We've got enough guys. It's just a matter of them stepping up and being as good as they're supposed to. So right now, it's just a matter of we need to bring in that third QB. And if their plan is to move them a lot up, then move them up and let's just move on. If not, then we have to be front runners here and solidifying a second quarterback, a backup.
I don't think Malak took a snap at quarterback even in the OTAs or training camp. So put him there in that third position, be like, I know he played quarterback, but remember, he was a receiver in college, but the quarterback went down. He was an emergency quarterback, and he did well. I wouldn't trust him that being a third. So you have Geno Smith, Cam Miller, and Malak as backups. I don't trust that lineup at all.
Man, I don't have a choice. If they can't find somebody that they feel as though is going to be able to step in, again, we're not privy to this information. We're not in the coaches' meetings, so we don't know exactly what their thought process is. Okay, we just have to trust the process with who's here. What's up, Rorschach?
I can call them right quick. See what they're saying. Let me call them right quick. Hold on.
You get the bat phone going right to Pete Carroll's office.
I got a direct line to Pete Carroll. You got that red phone sitting right next to like the bat phone, whatever it was. You got the red phone right there. Hey.
Jeez, I thought I was special when I talked to the mayor of Brockton the other day just to find out about the Al Davis Memorial. You got a direct line to Pete Carroll? I'm jealous.
Yeah, right.
But like I said, we've established what level of quarterback we're looking for already. Anything above that is a bonus. That's how you got to look at it.
Right.
I think that made sense when I explained that earlier, my take on it.
Yeah, we do need a veteran quarterback behind Geno Smith. We don't need another rookie or a first-year guy behind Geno Smith because it's basically like what we're doing. We need somebody that can come in just in case Geno Smith go there. Like I said, not going to with me. We need somebody there that can at least carry the team. Because they're gonna make a game plan to carry to you. What he can do: run the ball a lot, short passes, throw it to your clutch receivers. You don't need to do anything extravagant. You need to throw a ball 90 yards down the field.
It's a security blanket we need, is what it is.
Yeah, just in case.
Yep.
So who we had a couple years ago, we had Brian Oldman Hoyer as our backup, and see what happened. Oh my God!
I'm sure he's still available, right?
No, I think it works at either Walmart or Dunkin' Donuts. I think he's probably
he's not at Raising Cane's or.
He's probably what fixing your coffee for. So be careful.
Burger King, ding, fries are done.
Oh my God. Yeah, we definitely working for it. I'm sure they're working on it right now. They're looking. Like I said, they probably will do anything to the final day of the cuts to see who else get cut. Bring somebody.
It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting. You're on Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, me, Chewy, and Raider Nation got our cover 3 show.
All right.
At 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, it's not even worth it tomorrow because by the time everything they have till I think 4:00 my time tomorrow, or is it 4:00 Wednesday?
Well, you want to do a show? We can a real quick one. I'm fine with that. I have nothing to do.
Well, it depends on who gets cut. You know what I mean? Like if it's big name shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to. We'll have to be like a spur of the moment type thing, based on
like we did before. Because remember, I'm off tomorrow, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, funny. Me too.
Good. See, you got the same off days.
I got no appointments and all. I'm good. Yeah.
Nothing. I already seen my doctor. He said I was still alive and black, so I'm good.
Yeah, Oscar. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you.
Well, doctor actually said that. I love my doctor. He's funny. He actually said that to me. Like, what? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Sam, I agree too. He didn't look as sharp that last game, and again, the offensive line didn't do him any favors either.
No, especially Mumford.
That's a question for us.
Especially Mumford, that guy in a strip sack. I'm like, gee, Mumford. Yeah.
So Rushak's got a question. He's got a question for us. How for your age don't have really any wrinkles? Oh, you son of a bitch! I started reading that fucking legit, you prick. It's good genes. Chris, do you want to give your makeup tips or your skincare products?
Black don't crack.
Oh, good God.
The
trading team gets an extra roster.
My skin process is I eat a lot of greasy food and drink a lot of alcohol. So, but don't do that, guys. I'm just kidding with you. I ain't got no skincare products. That's the way it is. Mumford is a liability. Yeah, that's why you want Polyamine on the team. They do keep him. They put him on practice squad if they do, because you got to remember the offensive line is really short. You know, don't have that much depth in it, so they might keep just in case.
Well, I mean, there wasn't really much to talk about from the game the other day. I mean,
only thing we could talk about was how the offense looked on out there is they played against the twos. So they still a professional football team. They still play and they throw right down the field twice.
Any doubts I had about Genty going into the season were wiped out after the second and third game. Not so much the third game because he didn't get to play that much, but the second game gave me a lot more hope on what we're going to expect from him for sure, and what his capabilities are. So I'm solid on him now. Receiving game, Bowers is Bowers. He's going to be absolutely tremendous. Michael Mayer looks like he's better than
he did. I forgot. Thanks for mentioning that. He did look like he's a lot better now. Like he's actually like, you know, he's back in a football groove. Yep. So that's good to see. We got two tight ends. You know, they can do wonders with those guys.
Yeah. Still need to see something from the wide receivers. I'm still second guessing some of that. Like Betch, something's up with him. Let's put it this way. I don't think he was worth the second round pick based on what he's done so far in preseason. Absolutely not.
I agree with that. I think Thornton outshined him. He's a fourth round pick. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, Thornton a fourth round pick and he's out playing him. You know, should have flip flop. When you look at what we didn't take with the number 2, instead, like if we didn't take Betch, what we could have gotten with number 2 instead, it's like, damn it. It's like this team we could have been something even more than what we are now. If we would have.
Why is he playing on second team, and why wouldn't Geno Smith throw him best of ball? I don't get that.
Because he's not that good, maybe.
Probably. But number 2 is kind of high for I look at now. But he'd still be serviceable because of his playing style is pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, they're not going to cut him, I'll tell you that. That's one thing they're not going to do. Or put him on practice squad, because they put him on practice squad, they're going to snatch up immediately.
No shot for you, Rorschach. Absolutely no shot for you looking as good as we do at our age.
Yeah, you're beyond that.
What's up, Jason Marshall? Yeah, and you know what? You're right. Dont'e is different. He's got the size. He's got the speed. Betch doesn't have the size, like the height, basically, is what I'm getting at. What's his speed anyway? What was his 40? Do you know off the top of your head?
Chewy should know because he did a video on receiver. What's best speed? Put in the chat because I don't know. I forgot. It was 4.7 or 4.8 something. It wasn't that fast. But
I know Dont'e. I know Thornton's was pretty fast.
It was 4.3.
Yeah. Takes a while for us to adjust in the NFL. Harrison should have been better, yeah. 4.3 Navman said so.
Really? No, he says he's fast.
4.5 for Betch, 4.3 for Thornton.
Yeah, 4.3 Thornton, and 4.5 for the best.
I mean, he's not slow. Let's put it that way, But still, there's just something that's just not.
His speed don't look like that on the field, though. Really.
Yeah, and I get what he's saying about it takes a while for wide receivers to adjust in the NFL. I totally get that, but you're also talking here when you look at Thornton. He only caught 25 passes last year in college, 25, but his average yardage was actually like 24 yards per catch. 27 yards per catch. So he didn't catch a lot of passes in college, but look, he's still shining a lot more than Betch is. I don't know. I just think we could have gone a different route with our second pick. That's the only pick in this entire draft that made me scratch my head.
But we needed wide receivers because we had a lollipop guild last year.
True.
We needed some big receivers. We had no big receivers. The biggest one was Jacoby Myers. That he's not a down and field receiver. He's more of a inside outside guy. So we needed some big receivers. We didn't have any.
But if you go back and look at the draft, right, and see who was taken after that, what the hell is this here? Close that. When you look at who was taken before, from after Betch and what we could have taken, I don't know who's there, but I'm sure there's somebody else that could have been. That's probably doing better than him.
Well,
and I'm not talking just wide receiver either. I'm talking about other positions that we are probably weak in right now that we could have used on that second pick.
Well, it's that old saying: if you could, you would have, should have. But I still say a draft we had this past offseason was pretty good. Betch might not be great in the first year, but he might be a monster in year two. Might be one of those guys like, what was that guy I hated the most from Seattle? Steve Largent type receiver. I hate Steve Largent with a passion. But he was one of those guys that always managed to get the ball in his hands and get, yards, touchdowns, and everything. He might turn to one of those guys. We don't know yet. But
like Kelsey when he played us. Same shit.
Well, I'm talking about wide receivers, though. But same thing.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. You might get in one game, get that one catch, and then all of a sudden his season just blows up from there. Because he has good hands, and he doesn't go down easy too. They try to watch some highlights of him. They try to track him out of bounds. He kept going. Said, "No, I'm not going. I'm trying to get a touchdown." So he has that mentality, the toughness.
What's up, John Parker? It probably. I mean, I'm sure we are. We need something. We just can't go in with the two.
No, we don't get something.
Solid blocker. He will elevate the run game. But he's a possession wide receiver. He will shine during the season. I hope so.
Yeah. Like Sam Talkin said, Steve Largent was a possession receiver. That's why I hate him so much when he played. It wasn't when Seattle was in our division at that time. He always beat us somehow.
What's up, Pittsburgh? Yeah, we traded back, but we could have got better with a wide receiver like Luther Burden. Hey, did anybody pick up Shit. I'm drawing a blank on the kid's name. The wide receiver, the one that had the legal troubles, the one that everybody kept passing on.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Oh man, from LSU. I can't remember his name.
Is he still out there, or does somebody take him?
I don't remember. I don't know. I can't remember his name, so I
can't
can't
look
look.
His name now. I mean, the name was mentioned all day long. Yeah, Isaiah. It was Isaiah, right? Bond. I know it's Bond. He just put it in there in the chat.
Yeah, I think it was Isaiah Bond. Yeah,
Isaiah Bond. Okay.
went to the Browns.
Oh, he did go to the Browns, motherfucker.
Well, Browns like getting those jailbait guys anyway. So
I'm telling you, they should just rename the team the Mean Machine from the Longest Yard. It's like a prison
there you
team.
go.
Like,
There you go. Might as well.
Jesus Christ! I'll tell you one thing: the Cleveland Browns are winning, and they're winning on fucking players with legal troubles. Holy crap!
I think the Browns got a bunch of lawyers on their team because they're gonna have to. If you have legal troubles and you're press football, come to the Browns.
Yeah,
we can help.
Yeah, I agree, Jason. That would have been nice too if we got a double dipped into the cornerback room. I don't know. I'm still with the whole backup quarterback thing because I just, again, until players start getting cut, yeah, there's some that are available out there right now, but are they the right fit? That's what you got to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
not gonna bring a guy.
Really work with these guys.
We're not gonna bring a guy just to fill the rosters, but that makes no sense. We got to put a guy that's going to work out and work for us. Not necessarily start, but can come in and be a helpful person. We need no more people dancing in their what do they call those shoes? Clogs, where those things are.
Tap dancing shoes?
No. The one Wilkins dancing in. What are those things called?
Oh, Crocs?
Crocs. I couldn't.
Crocs.
Crocs. Guys dancing in Crocs.
They're designed like it.
Yeah, Crocs. Where those things are? Yeah. Nobody in Crocs dancing around to Backstreet Boys and kiss people on their forehead. We need no guys like that.
Yeah, see, Chewy just said it. We could have taken Isaiah Tesla, Arkansas, Kyle Williams from Washington State, Jalen Noel from Iowa. Betch was kind of surprising. I hope it wasn't because of the whole story behind him. Like people are like, oh, it's a good thing to get behind. You know, some people just get emotional about certain plays and things.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that clause in there. I know they're wooden shoes from there. I was gonna think of the name of those things. As a clause came in my mind. Crocs, that's what they are. Thanks, Biggs. Oh man. So you want to do tomorrow, man? You want to do a quick pop-up show after the cut deadline? This for like an hour or two. I'm cool with that.
Well, we'll see what happens first. I don't want to commit to anything until we see what happens. Once they start talking about it, once they start revealing who got cut or whatever, then we can go from there. Reality checks. I hate to admit it. I like what the Browns are doing, stockpiling picks. Yeah, but now they got to use them the right way.
That's the thing. Getting picks and using them right is a different thing.
Yeah. It says, truth be told, the Browns may have turned their misfortune into the Jags' misfortune due to that crazy draft day trade for Travis Hunter. Yeah, isn't he out hurt now, too?
Yeah.
Saw him listed on the injury report.
Yeah, he's hurt.
What's up, Mario? What's up, Josh? Let's see. True, but that's only if Geno gets hurt. That's the big thing. If Geno's healthy and doesn't get injured, we're good. We're just going to roll the way we're going to be. Mm-hmm. It's more of that. You got to be prepared for the inevitable or for the unknown. Meaning,
you just never know.
Yeah, if Geno Smith goes down in our current situation right now, we're screwed. No ways about it. That's the main issue. If Geno stays healthy, then we're good to go. We're just, like I said, we're a Vegas town. Do we just roll the dice and say, fuck it, we just go with these two until the AOC comes back? I mean, 6 to 8 weeks, it's half the season. Almost half the season. is going to be gone by the time he comes back. So he'll be back after the bye week, basically, because we got a week 8 bye week. So if anything, he'll be back by week 9. So that's half the season. That's legit a long stint, you know.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Browns cut roster. They cut a bunch of people. So did the Tennessee Titans. They went crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, who you got so far? What, they were just released today or like just now?
This morning or yesterday. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cornerbacks got released. 1 safety. 1, 2, 3 tackles. A tight end, a quarterback, and a running back. And 1, 2, and 2 linebackers. So they pretty much cut a lot of people off their team. A lot. If you go to NFL Network, you can see it. But I said it's not updated. I don't know how they update this thing. So it was just updated to 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
I'm just scrolling through it right now. I want to see if any names pop out. Nothing really screams at me like, oh.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm looking like, yeah, go grab him. But
oh, wait a minute. Where did Tyler Huntley end up going?
you got cut by the Browns
Okay.
today. Yeah, we know we got that man. Gainer, they cut Gainer, and Carly like he's out too, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything about him. Yeah, but they did cut Amari the Ferrari. Finally, dude's my age. Oh well, thanks for coming in to the Senior Citizen Bowl.
Well, wait a minute. How old are you first? I'll let you know if we're the same age.
Because looks can do.
Because that can either be a good thing or bad thing if he thinks we're a certain age just by looking at us. You know that, right? So he looks at us and go, "Oh, they're probably both well into their 60s." You know.
Well, I just started my 60s, so there you go.
What's up, Ray, tonight? Yes, I am. I'm 30 years old. A little rough for 30, but I'm 30.
Jeff, your shirt's not even 30, they're older than 30. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody that catches my eye.
Nah, only person quarterback I see that'd be interesting would be Tyler Huntley. Maybe that's it. But other than that, I don't see anything interesting. Not yet, anyway. It's still early. A lot of tackles being cut.
A lot of what?
Offensive tackles being cut. But I don't think we want to do that yet.
How did I get to this again? I can't figure out how I got to where I was before.
The one I'm on now?
Yeah.
Still the private chat. Go to private chat. It's a link.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Vince Evans. Yeah. Let's bring that back.
Yeah, why not?
Social Security number is 12. No.
Well, I tell you what. Let's see if Marcus Russell lost some weight. Maybe can bring him back.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm just whipping through this list again now. Now that I'm back on it.
Then it's not even updated yet, so.
Nah.
Oh, man.
It's funny because when I look through this list, the Ravens have no one listed, neither does Cincinnati.
Right.
Look at the amount on Cleveland, man. They cut a lot of fucking guys already. Holy crap.
I told you. So did New Orleans. They cut a lot of people, too. Cam Akers got cut.
Logan Woodside from Pittsburgh. You grab that quarterback.
Really?
Yeah.
Wants to get Austin Reed then from Chicago.
Yeah, there's
not nothing. Nothing jumps out at you right now.
nah, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, without clicking on each, I mean, Dorian Thompson-Robinson's the only one that is somewhat intriguing.
Yeah. Like I said, he played for Chip Kelly and UCLA. He played for Chip Kelly and UCLA, so you probably know how the system works.
Yeah.
You know, he's athletic. Passing, yeah. Well, won't need him to pass the ball that much. You know.
Yeah, there is Brett Ripien too. I mean, he's got some game time situations in him too, so that might not be a bad option either. If you're just looking for somebody with experience, you know, Ben DiNucci, Jack Plummer. Wow, Cam Akers got cut by the Saints, huh? And blast from the past name. He should just retire.
Who was that?
Donovan Peoples-Jones is still in the NFL.
What?
Is that the same guy I'm thinking of?
He's been in the NFL 5 years.
I don't think that's the guy I'm thinking of.
No, I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Shiloh Sanders. We can pick him up.
Why?
I don't know.
Somebody say
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, Carter Bradley might not be a bad choice to bring back. I'm not gonna lie.
Your tribal chief, Raider Reigns. Okay, I acknowledge you. What's up? Welcome to the show.
Isn't Equinemius St. Brown? Isn't that Amon-Ra's brother?
Oh, so somebody in here saying Jacoby Myers requested a trade from the Raiders. Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Some people saying that.
Jacoby just requested a trade. God damn it. All right, that's one thing we don't need to hear today.
Well, they didn't give him an extension, so you know he wants to get paid too. Especially if they paid that homeboy in Washington, like shit.
Oh well, I'm thinking that's what it is too. Because now he knows, you know what it is. If that's legit, then he knows he's got us over a barrel. Because before that, you know, there was always that talk of us trading for him and doing this and that. So now that there's no option out there for us to take somebody as a trade, you know, without actively pushing for one, that if we want him to be what he is, we're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah, that's all. He's pulling leverage right now. That's all he's doing, pulling leverage. This guy got paid. You guys didn't give him an extension. On be traded. So he's trying to put the Raiders in a corner. Like, okay, who wants you? You know who probably take him, right? The Patriots.
Oh yeah, they'll bring him back. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think he's just playing his cards. He's putting it out there. That's what I'm thinking doing, because he had his 1,000 yards for the first time in his career last year with the Raiders. So now he's probably using that as a trade clause. Like, I got 1,000 yards last year. Yeah, because we had no other receiver to throw to besides you and Bowers. Yeah, that's not going to work. Trade him to the Bengals for Henderson. That's not going to work. Bengals need help on other things. One receiver's not gonna help them because they got receivers. They don't need another one.
Yeah, I'm looking through to see if I see any reports on it.
Ian Rappaport. Well, sometimes I trust Ian Rappaport, sometimes I don't.
Is that where it came from?
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. I don't think it's a major news currently because I think he's going to get an extension after the cuts. That's what I think, too. I think they're going to wait and they're going to re-sign him anyway to an extension. But if he's demanding a trade, we're going to say, if you want to be here, then okay. I say let's try. Let's see what we get for him.
If it's from Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport, I would believe it 100%.
Oh, Tom, yeah. Well, I believe Tom, yeah.
Both of them. Schefter's the one that I don't trust.
That's what I think about. That's what I think. I'm talking Adam Schefter.
I know. I get them. They look alike. They do. They kind of look like the same guy.
Yeah, I get confused sometimes. But yeah, depends who wants them.
But J-Dog, the only thing is we traded the Bengals don't need a wide receiver. That's the thing.
Don't.
I'm not going to go for that one.
They don't. Nothing right. They got plenty. That's one thing they don't lack is receivers.
They need offensive linemen is what they need. Joe Burrow's going to be out of this league in a couple of years at this rate.
Yeah, I agree with you right now. He's just working his angle. He just seeing what can come up with that because if the Raiders desperately need him, they're gonna try to work it out. You know, like
exactly. They need offensive line. We don't even have that to give them.
Yeah, he's gonna try to work. He's probably trying to leverage himself by trade me or pay me. So that's like the players do all the time, and they don't end up going nowhere. So
yeah. I mean, hey, if they want to get rid of Hendrickson that bad, I mean, we could offer Tyree and Jacoby. If Jacoby wants out that bad, let him go there. He's not going to be in any better position than he would be with us anyway. So,
nah,
not with that offensive line.
You definitely see the ball.
It's going to get worse because if they don't re-sign Hendrickson and they end up trading him away, the defense is only going to be worse.
Yeah, and then they won't get the ball that much because Burrow got 2 receivers out there, so you won't see the ball.
Yeah,
as much. They can have Kappa back. Yeah, okay.
A lot of new people in the chat here today, so. Everybody that's new to the show, thank you for popping in. We appreciate you. Make sure you go to each channel here. I'm 401 Raider Jeff. That's Chris 4 Raiders Podcast. Make sure you get over to both channels, hit that subscribe, hit that notification, give the thumbs up. We're both streaming to our channels right now. We appreciate that. We do this show every Monday morning. It'll be a little bit more interesting once the season comes because we'll do a lot more talk about the game that just got played the day before. We'll have some interactive stuff with the chat as far as having everybody pick their most valuable player and then what we call our MUP, most undervalued player, or most unvaluable player. So basically the worst of the worst. So, and then we'll be talking, game stats and everything else pertaining to the game, and then do a little bit of a preview for the coming up game. So make sure you check every Monday now we go on at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 Pacific. And Chris just disappeared. Jackson, as in Shedrick Jackson. I like the kid. I like what I've seen so far. Could he work out with us? Possibly. I mean, he's got a great rapport with Miller. It seems. So, I mean, I think he's worth a shot. He's got some speed. He showed some football intelligence out there, like that first touchdown pass he caught early in I think it was week 1. he knew enough that, or he could tell enough that he needed to slow down. Because if you watch, he does a little stutter step to catch that ball. If he would have kept going full speed, he would have overran that. Oh, without a doubt, I think he still could make the team even with Myers here. To be honest with you, and I agree too. He shouldn't go on the practice squad because I don't want to take a chance somebody scooping him up. We could put some of these offensive linemen that we're going to keep on the practice squad so we can move them up last minute if we need to put them in a game or whatever. Let people take some of those bums. I don't like giving up skill position talent like that. Yeah, I like the kid now, man. I really do. The kid's got potential. A little on the shorter side, but I mean, look at Tucker. I mean, look at some of the top NFL wide receivers in the past have been short little guys.
Hey, you know? Jackson's a legacy player. His uncle, somebody what? His bro Jackson, so he's a legacy.
It's his great nephew.
Great nephew. He's legacy.
He does have a little bit of the bloodline running through him. Where it is, we keep 5 wide receivers, Jackson on the bubble. So if we keep 5, so obviously we know. Let me go back to the offense. We know 3 of them are going to be, well, as of right now, Jacoby, Trey, and Thornton. And then Betch is going to, you don't take him in the second round to drop him. So, you know, he's sticking around. And that means Malott. So this is what goes back to what you and I said earlier, Chris, that I think Colin Johnson's gone. Keytron Jackson Jr. is gone. Callaway's going to be gone. I think Dorsett's gone. Bachman is hit or miss. So there's your 5. So Thornton, Tucker, Myers, Malott, Betch. And now it's a toss-up between Shedrick and Shorten if they end up keeping 6. You know? Or if they even keep that's it. If they even keep Malott, to be honest with you. I mean, for all we know, they could end up cutting him.
Because he didn't do anything in the preseason. I didn't see him do anything.
Well, he had a couple of fuck-ups, but...
Well, yeah,
he did have a couple of decent returns on, I think it was on kickoffs.
That's when he's right to keep him.
I think the only way he doesn't get cut is if they move him up to... they move him up to third-string quarterback and start letting him practice at quarterback until they find somebody. So... And I think you're right now, man. With this offense, we're going to need minimum of 6 wide receivers.
Yeah, very say yes for a trade.
I think Sam Webb gets let go.
I don't think Sam Webb always somehow makes the team. I don't know how he does.
I know, right?
I think he got some insider trader news or something on these Raiders because he always makes the team. But I think his 9 lives might have run out, though. You got to look at why Myers asked for the trade. Myers asked for a trade before this season started because they got finished paying Epic and Lauren all that money. And so now you see that what happened with him. He's like, hey, well, what about me? Am I going to get that money? No. We're not paying you $96 million for 3 years. Not doing that. So he said, okay, well, I want to trade. Okay, let's see what's out there. Because if they keep him, fine. You know, they pay him great. If they don't, oh, well. You know, we know we can do about that.
What's up, Raiders USC? What's up, Caesar? Oh, we got a lot of new people popping in there today. What's up, J-Dog?
Okay, for Drew Lock.
Marshall. Yeah, there are a lot of new people we haven't seen in here before. Appreciate that.
I'm looking at that. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it.
Definitely. Appreciate that.
They should
we'll be here every Wednesday. Try the veal.
I hope you hook the likes and subscribe button for us. Do us that favor.
I don't think Jacoby asking for a trade is nothing to panic about. It's common shit these days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It happens all the time.
But that's so not against that. That's so against his. I guess you would say his forte, or not his forte, but his character. That's not the type of player he is, where he's like, I want this, I demand that. He's not that type of player, which is usually kind of quiet, does his job, does it very well. Like Colton Miller. Same thing with Colton Miller. Colton Miller's, quiet, reserved, but he's that quiet leader on that front line.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I agree, Jason. This is not going to be fun going forward at this point until we figure something's out. This makes me so nervous for week 1 now. I was feeling good about it for a little while.
I still feel good about it. There's no time. There's no need to panic. All we got to worry about is not Jacoby Myers. He either stay or he goes. We got a lot of receivers. Can't replace him, but we got receivers. The only thing I'm worried about concern is that quarterback number 2. I don't want to go in the season with just those 2 quarterbacks. I don't. I'm just worried. Just worried.
Is that the number? I'm sorry. I just 264 6164.
I'm gonna look for anything else.
Okay, yep, it was him. No, I'm good. This is gonna happen more and more often for the next week or so when I'm on shows. Sorry. I've already missed like 2 or 3 phone calls, and then I got messages. It's people from California reaching out to me about the tailgate and the pregame party and then the other events. So, because the phone was ringing a few minutes ago and wouldn't stop, and I can't. I'm not going to answer it while I'm on here, especially if it comes over as like a 818 number. I mean, to me, that just seems like it's a telemarketer call.
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'll get back to him.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this on the headline news. The Raiders already said they confirmed that they're only interested in a veteran backup quarterback. They don't want a rookie. So yeah, that's what I said. They're gonna get a guy that's been playing league like a year, or a rookie that just came in the league. No.
What's up, Josh? If Geno goes down, we are screwed no matter who else we pick up. Might as well just let Cam play. It's kind of the situation, unfortunately. I'll say it again because there's a lot of new people in the chat. We've already set the bar as far as what type of quarterback we're going to look for if we grab another number 2 guy to take over for AOC 12. And when I say we set the bar, we already know the lowest level we want to go at for a number 2 quarterback, and that's AOC's abilities. So we need somebody that's as good as AOC or better. We can't take somebody that's a lesser talent than AOC 12. So we need somebody we need somebody that says, because if they felt as though they could go into the season with AOC 12 as the number 2 quarterback, then that's the bar. That's the starting spot. So now you need to find somebody that's as good as him and better. So there's your gauge. So when you look at these free agent quarterbacks that become available, you got to think of what their talent is based on how AOC plays. When you talk about AOC 12 and the way that he plays, you need to look for that same type of characteristic or better in whoever's out there. The only problem is what gets released may not be as good as AOC 12. That's a definite. That very well could be the situation, because remember, they're getting cut for a reason because they're not good enough to make the roster, whereas we weren't going to cut AOC 12 probably. If we were, I don't know what they were planning on replacing him with.
I didn't see him cutting him.
No.
Because he's like the best backup we have for right now. But as it stands right now we have to get another decent backup. Don't have to be one of those, because it's not going to be a superstar quarterback, because somebody mentioned Milton. I don't think Dallas is going to cut Milton. They're going to keep him. Hooker. I don't know what's the deal on Hooker yet, but he didn't perform at all the last couple of years. So we got to get they already said they want a better quarterback, just in case. So, but we can't go backwards from AOC to another statue, quarterback.
You know what, now, man, I get what you're saying. I don't care if he's still playing AOC 12. I'm fine with that. If it's something that's going to help us progress and give us that security blanket, that if God forbid Geno goes down and we could just not miss a step and keep going forward and be just as good, if not better than what we were getting with AOC 12, I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. If it comes down to the point where we end up getting rid of AOC 12 in this manner, then so be it. What are we going to do? It happens.
Yeah. Because the way he was playing, he doesn't fit the way we're running the offense right now. Him being second, okay, we can accept that. But moving forward, now since he's hurt, they can keep on the IR for 6 to 8 weeks, and then they can waive him after that.
Yeah. You're good, Isaiah. It's been an ongoing discussion since the news just popped a few minutes ago.
What about Jacoby? Well,
what's up, Devontae? I agree, too. Pay him. We got the money. Just pay the goddamn man.
Yeah, he just want money. That's why he's doing that. Players do it all the time.
Ben DiNucci. Yeah,
look at Michael Parsons. We look at Michael Parsons. He said, trade me or I won't get paid. So it happens all the time.
The news is definitely hitting because people are popping in here that weren't in the chat already that are speaking on it.
Yeah, I don't like Anita Geronimo, but that's NFL business for you.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the money. Pay him. Don't let this be a distraction going into the season. That's the biggest detriment to this right now, is don't let this be a distraction going into the start of the season where we've got this hanging over our head that he's not going to get paid when we're not going to do it. And now is he going to want to play full out, or is he going to take plays off? And that just alleviates all that bullshit. Just pay the fucking man.
This only happened today because that guy from Washington Commanders got all that money. So all of a sudden,
he ain't gonna get that money. That's for sure.
Huh?
He ain't gonna get paid that kind of money.
Oh no! I'm just saying though, he got paid, so now he won't get paid. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be a couple more situations happen, but it's what it is. The man won his money. Can't blame him.
No, I agree, Bueno. Not wide receiver one money, but don't screw him either. You know what I mean? Like we tout him as our best wide receiver. Then pay him like our best wide receiver. Do we pay him like a Jefferson or a Jamar? No, I'm not saying that.
No, not even close.
But make him one of the top 10 maybe. Get him in the top 10 to 15 range, maybe closer to 10.
Yeah. Because Colt Myers was never. I don't think he
should be paid like those two, though.
He was never a number one receiver. He was a slot receiver. It was the Patriots. Then he came to us, came number 2, and then he came default number 1 when Devontae left and all that stuff. So nah.
Yeah, and I agree too, Jason. It's like somebody said it the other day too. I forget what show the hell it was, but they said when we grabbed Betch in the second round, it might have been 805 on the War Room. He said when we grabbed Betch in the second round, it was almost like we were saying we're drafting a replacement for Jacoby when he finally decides that he wants more money, or we're not going to re-sign him, type of thing. That this was eventually going to be the replacement for him. But right now, with what we've seen from Betch, can he step into that Jacoby role right now? I'm not confident with that. I'd rather have Jacoby here.
Me neither. Me neither. I'm not confident in that at all.
I told you people are going to start saying that about Derek Carr.
What's that? What happened?
He said Carr can be a backup. Dude still might want to play it. Yeah, just throwing it out.
Yeah, well, he's hurt. So
I said that almost from the start of the show 2 hours ago. That the narrative's going to come out. People are going to be pushing the let's bring Derek Carr back. Some people lose their shit.
Let's bring back the used car. Yeah, come on. Amari Cooper's still out there. Do we really want Amari Cooper?
Yeah,
I think we're good in the wide receiver room. I don't really think we're desperate. It's just like a shock to us that he said that. I don't know. I don't want to bring him in.
True, Amari Cooper is still out there. But do you really want Amari Cooper?
Nah, I don't know. I'm cool. Our wide receiver was fine. I don't see any works in it.
So Jacoby is currently ranked 33rd among all wide receivers in the NFL. That seems to fetch about $18 million per year. He currently only gets just under $4 Yeah, that's a big jump.
Oh, I see why he wants to be traded. He's not getting paid. Well, you can give him we can negotiate like 13. I'm fine with 12 or 13.
Yeah, J-Dog. That's one thing we need to look at when players get cut is our secondary. It's horrible.
No, yeah, it can be improved, but I don't think it's that bad.
It's bad enough.
Well, it was playing number zones.
I mean, I wouldn't be. Let's put it this way: I wouldn't be so worried about the secondary if our front four was just dominating. You know, like let's just say, like if we get like a guy opposite of, because I'm not 100% in on Kuntz right now based on what I've seen. So if we get a guy like Hendricks playing opposite of Max, that puts me more at ease on the secondary because they're going to be so disruptive in the passing game with that front four, with those two crashing from the ends, that it's going to force quarterbacks to make quicker decisions. Receivers aren't going to be able to get to their spots. Plays aren't going to develop properly, where we're going to have corners that can kind of do their job to the best of their ability and have an impact. That's kind of how I was looking at that.
I agree with that. No, we get pressure on the quarterback.
Now, I don't feel that way with our front four.
If we get pressure on the quarterback where the quarterback has to scramble or might make a hasty decision, we're good.
Yep.
Yeah, $400 is disrespectful, I think. He's just trying to leverage some more money. That's all. I don't you can't blame the guy.
No, I don't blame him, especially if he's only getting $4 million.
For what we had at quarterback and all that stuff, he did a lot for us.
Yeah.
So
1,000 yards.
Yeah, first time ever. With the worst quarterback room he had in years. He can throw too. So I'm sure they're gonna work out something. That's all. That's all is a bluff. I won't be traded because he wants to get paid.
Yep. Yeah, 87 catches, 1,000 yards. Yeah, he definitely deserves it. He's a number 2 wide receiver, but was forced in the number 1 role last year because even when Devontae was here, he was forced in other roles because Devontae just didn't want to be out there on the field. You could see him taking plays off, wasn't going all out. And then once we finally got rid of him, Jacoby had no choice but to be that number 1 passing threat because other than Bowers, we didn't have anything else other than those two.
Also, Jacoby Meyer blocks on run plays. That's one thing he does. So why would you give that up? He's a good receiver, clutch receiver, and he blocks on run plays. So why would we give that up? No. Newsome from Cleveland.
The nation's great. Yeah, we may have his back, but does the team want him back?
Newsome from Cleveland. Cleveland.
Hey, I mean, in all honesty, if he wants to trade that bad and he doesn't want to even work with a new contract, then here's our out to get a fucking backup quarterback.
Yeah, well, okay, we don't want it. Then what can we do? We can't force him to sign a contract.
Yeah. So this could be our chance to, trade with a team for, trade Jacoby to somebody and fine. We want this player instead.
J-Dog, I know you're laughing at us, right? Look at that.
For once, Cleveland to make out on a trade.
Yeah, both Sanders.
Yeah. Question: who would you be up for getting? Would you be up for it? No, absolutely not.
Why?
Shiloh? Why? He's already been picked up by a Canadian team now.
Yeah.
He just got thrown out of the game the other day for fighting. That's part of the reason why they cut him, but I think he was getting cut anyway, to be honest with you.
He wasn't even picked up. He was a UFA. He wasn't even drafted.
No. Get both Sanders. Oh, my God. My major concern is there is an inside the building. My only concern. Yeah. I hope there isn't. I hope that's not, going to drive a wedge between the players and the organization, or, is there an issue going on inside? Who knows? I don't want to speculate things, but
I don't want to spread no
Again, without us being in the physical building and being around it, we have no idea, and all you hear is hearsay.
Yeah, I don't want to spread rumors.
But obviously,
rumors are just something to talk about. But let's talk real facts, not rumors.
But obviously, there's something to the Jacoby thing because everybody's bringing it up now. You've had two insiders, NFL insiders, not just like ESPN insiders, guys that actually work for the NFL Network.
Good ones.
That tend to get some information sometimes before other people that are reporting this. And between those two guys, I trust them probably the most out of a lot of these insiders out there because I've been following those two for so long, and they're usually pretty damn good. You know? That right now is the only quarterback that I see out there that would be even worth a shit to try and grab.
Yeah, DTR, because he did play with Chip, like I said earlier. So, he's been in the league a couple of years, so, he could run Chip Kelly offense. Snoop Huntley's still out there, too. He's another guy that probably could run Chip Kelly offense. But I don't want a running back that can throw the ball. I don't want a quarterback just run. I just don't want that. That's the last thing.
And to be honest with you, there's probably a good chance that both of those maybe – I haven't seen enough of them both to get a better judgment on them. But there's a good chance that either one of those two quarterbacks could already be a step up from AOC 12.
Well, they weren't mobile, I tell you that. As far as accuracy and all that stuff, I really haven't seen that much from them to judge their accuracy and their arm strength. DTR, I think, can throw the ball pretty far, but they're at least mobile. They can move around the pocket if need be. That's what
Raiders USC, but I'll tell you what, if he's expecting that same type of contract, that ain't happening. No team would sign Jacoby to anything close to that.
No, but $4 million. $4 million is ridiculous. I say you got to give him a raise at least. That's ridiculous. Between 11 and 13, I'll accept. That'd be fine. He should be fine with that because nobody gonna pay him that much money.
You know what? Give him $15 million a year.
Okay.
And give him a signing bonus. That comes out of Mark Davis's pocket. You want him that bad? You want to keep this team status quo and not have any bullshit going into week one? Then let's sign him to X amount for a contract, offer him that, and then I'll give him a signing bonus of X amount of millions.
True. Yeah, you can do that. Mark Davis, he ain't hurt for money right now.
Yeah.
You see that house he just finished building? My God.
Well, Mark's nah. Yeah, I've seen it. It looks like a miniature version of the Intermountain Health Center there. But you see where it's sitting? No, it's sitting up like on like a perch, basically, like on a mountaintop, looking down over everybody. I mean, the view must be fantastic from there.
Ain't nothing to see but desert sand, so I don't know if
it's overlooking downtown Vegas. So imagine that lit up at night and everything. If there's fireworks, that's cool though. It's a nice thing to see, I guess.
Well, I know I can't afford it, so yeah, it must be nice.
But if he gives it to you for free, I bet you would live there in a heartbeat, wouldn't you?
Dude, I'd say, just see you later, Mike. I gotta move. If I'm taking my Raider gear, and that's it. I'm taking nothing else.
Well, you won't have to worry about dressing a house up Raider style because you know that'll be taken care of already. There'll be memorabilia all over the place in there.
I got a 105-inch TV screen that damn house.
What are you talking about? He's probably got a jumbotron inside his house because of a whole wall.
Yeah, without it. Yeah. So news hit. We're still on.
You can go $15 million if you guarantee a big part of it. $30 million 2-year extension, $15 million.
Yeah,
I think $15 million is a decent. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
We could also just say fuck it and trade him away. Get something good for him.
We do that too.
Why not?
I mean, he has been good for us, but the wide receiver room is really, it's young, but it's better than we have for the past few years. So, yeah.
Yeah. Again, my biggest concern is the distraction going forward. If this doesn't get taken care of before the season starts,
I think it will after it cuts. I think they're gonna make a decision after it cuts. They're gonna renegotiate contract because he did talk to him, but I think they're gonna renegotiate the contract. Talk to him again. Say, hey, this is what we have. Take it or leave it. If you don't leave it, bye.
Yep.
We'll trade you away. As long as they don't trade away to any AFC West teams, I'm cool with it. You still got 20 people in the room. Good. Nothing else happening in the newswire yet.
Huh?
I'm just looking at the newswire right now. No latest besides Jacoby Myers.
Well, what do you want to do? We've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Still got 25 in the chat.
I'll tell you what, let's take a break. We'll eat some breakfast, and if anything breaks, hit me up, and we can get back on real quick.
All right, we can do that. We can do that. If anything big pops off.
Yeah. I mean, that's not news. Nothing happened. It just, you know what's going on. Nothing happened. They didn't trade him yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, make sure everybody that later say USC. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
make
brother.
sure you guys, when you hit the sub, make sure you hit the notification, because if anything pops off like news-wise, Chris and I are both always home, so we will have a tendency to pop on during the day. So make sure you hit us up. Chris, your show's coming up?
Tomorrow night, me, Raider Nation, Jason, and Chewy, sports podcast will be on tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. And we'll get the latest news, what we saw and what's going on. Hopefully we'll get some more news by tomorrow or today. If something pop up, me and Jeff will be back on. Then,
if we don't pop on, I have a show tomorrow night called The Most Notorious Podcast. It's myself and 3 other chapter presidents representing the Black Hole. It's Raider Will, James from the military chapter, Will from the West Colorado chapter, and Leo Cheeto Linus from the Inland Empire Black Hole chapter. And then Wednesday night, I'm on with my guys on the Raider Connection. LB Raider 10, Leo again, Jay from Just Raiders Baby. So make sure you check us out. And until next time, stay safe, go Raiders, and thank you everybody for tuning in.
Go Raiders.